So here's the thing. We might not have control over what happens to us all the time, but we do have control as to how we respond. And that really is our superpower. Our superpower is choice. And whether we're conscious of it or not, that little beauty is there to help us to create the life that we truly want to create. So in this video, I just really wanted to talk about that superpower that you have, the power of choice, and how sometimes we use it for good and sometimes we use it for whatever it is that we use it for, but it is our choice. And sometimes, as I know there'll be people out there saying, well, we don't always have a choice. We do have a choice in how we respond, but also until we become conscious of how we're responding as well, that comes into play too. So our power of choice is really, it is a superpower. And if we're making choices that are in line with what it is that we truly want to create and how we want to show up in the world and the difference that we want to make in the world, big or small, whatever it might be, if we're making choices that are based on old patterns and beliefs and programs, then we are choosing from a place that may not be supporting the bigger picture of what it is that we truly want to create, embody, be, and feel. And so when it comes to looking at that superpower, it's looking at, okay, so what are the choices that I'm making and how are they helping me? How are they hindering me? What is it that it is bringing through for me? I mean, we make a choice always, like to lift your arm, to pick up a pen, all these sort of stuff. And these choices can be conscious and unconscious. And a lot of the stuff, obviously, we don't think about. You think about brushing your teeth and you've made the choice to brush your teeth and you're doing it sort of unconsciously because you've done it so many times. But where in your life are you making those choices that you have done, like brushing your teeth, that maybe may not be serving you anymore? And how can you use the superpower of choice to shift that? And why would you want to? Well, obviously, you would want to do that if there's changes that you want to make in your life, if there's things and ways that you want to show up differently, or you want to create a new reality for yourself. You want to become freer, more of who you really are. You want to strip off the layers of all those limiting beliefs. And so you make the choice. I'm going to strip off the layers of limiting beliefs. And maybe you don't make it as consciously as that, but maybe you do. And so that superpower is there for you to create in any moment what it is that you want to do. It's a decision point. And once you decide, then you get to choose how you'll show up from here on in. And it's funny, like side note, I was listening to someone the other day and they were talking about how if you are 99% committed to something, you're only 1% committed. Like unless you are 100% committed to something, you're not all in and you haven't truly made that choice to be fully committed. So when you are making these conscious decisions in your life, ask yourself, am I fully committed to this? Am I really going to do this? Or am I just half-assing this? Am I just hoping it happens? Or am I staying in an old pattern because it's comfortable and familiar? So yeah, I just thought I would throw that one out there today. I love this superpower, and I know there's so many nuances, layers, and things to this. The power of choice. Do we really have choice? Do we really have free will? Do we come in here with everything mapped out and we're going to be playing out the whole thing anyway? Or like in the Matrix when Neo's talking to the Oracle and he says, well, why did I come here? If I already know why I'm here. Or what is it again? Oh, far out, I do this every time. It's when she says it's not you know that you chose to come here. Yes. Why am I here if I know that I chose to come here? She says, because you want to know why. So I am paraphrasing, and whoever has watched The Matrix even more times than me, feel free to write the exact in the comments. But that's the thing, like there's so many layers to this reality. Like I can't sit here and go black and white, yes or no, make that choice and everything's going to be amazing and blah, blah, blah. Like I can't. There's so many layers to things. And for some of us who are just like black and white, it's either yes or no. It's not always that. There is 50 shades of grey. There are different layers. There are different ways to look at things. So, but when it comes to looking at the power of choice within you, what does that look like? And how do you want to show up? And how do you want to use that superpower in your life to make the changes that you want to make? And maybe you're not making changes. Maybe you're choosing more of the same because you love it. You absolutely love where you're at. And maybe you're making choices to be a healthier version of you, to be more of who you are. You're making a choice to go, you know what? I'm sick of this pattern that keeps showing up in my life. I'm done. I'm over it. I decide right now, that's it. Okay. And then you seek out a therapist or a healer or someone that can help you with mirroring back what it is that's already within you, because that's the truth about things is you have all the answers within anyway. It's us coming back to ourselves and having that knowledge or that wisdom shone back at us. And that's all part of the journey as well too. So with all of that said, the question today is, how will you use your superpower of choice today in this moment? What will you do from here? And yeah, that's really it for now, I think. So thank you so much for being here. I love that you've tuned in and tapped into this video. I so appreciate you doing that and you being here. So leave a comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And if you aren't already signed up to my weekly newsletter, I'd love to have you on board. I will link that in the description. And if you like this video, be sure to stick around. I'll pop another one on the screen now for you to check out. So as always, thanks for being here and I'll see you in the next video.